And go.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tracy's Tuesday Talk. We don't have an interview this morning, but we thought that we would do something focusing on Orange Shirt Day, which is tomorrow, September 30th. So we're reading a book today called Phyllis's Orange Shirt, and it is written by the author Phyllis Webstad, and she is Northern Shuswap from the Canoe Creek Indian Band. She comes from mixed Shuswap and Irish-French heritage. She was born in Dog Creek and lives in Williams Lake, BC. Phyllis is married, has a son, a stepson, 3 grandsons, and 1 granddaughter. Every year, Phyllis and her family camp by the Fraser River near Williams Lake. The old and the young come together to catch and dry fish just like their ancestors did. These are lessons that Phyllis learned as a child. Now she is proud to teach her grandchildren the ways of her people. Phyllis is third-generation residential school survivor. Now, September 30th, let me just tell you a little bit about that, is Orange Shirt Day. Today, the residential schools have been closed for good. Phyllis and her family learn about and celebrate their culture. Phyllis knows what it means to be Northern Shuswap and is proud of who she is and who her people are. Each year on September 30th, many people, including Phyllis, wear bright orange shirts to honor residential school survivors and their families. Orange Shirt Day kicks off with talks about anti-racism and bullying at the beginning of the school year. Phyllis's true story is only one among many. We must listen to these stories. We must learn from our past. By doing so, we can walk into the future without making the same mistakes again. When we wear our orange shirts on Orange Shirt Day, we reaffirm that every child matters. The children from every nation around the world, the residential school survivors, and the First Nations children who didn't come home. Are you ready to read the story? Phyllis's Orange Shirt, written by Phyllis Webstad, illustrated by Brock Nickel. Phyllis lived with her granny on Dog Creek Reserve. They would pick berries, garden, and catch fish to preserve. There were not many kids with whom Phyllis could play because they went to residential school far, far away. One day, Granny took Phyllis to town. It was exciting to see so many people around. Granny took Phyllis to a shop full of clothes with hats for your head and socks for your toes. Phyllis picked out a shirt that was so orange, shiny, and bright, and Granny bought it for her to wear with delight. On the first day of residential school, Phyllis just couldn't wait. She wore her orange shirt so that she would look great. But when she arrived, her mood started to change. The place was so cold, unfriendly, and strange. Her bright orange shirt was taken away, and she worried about how long she would stay. At public school, she was taught how to read and write neatly by her teacher who treated her so very sweetly. Phyllis liked her teacher but missed her granny so bad, along with the garden and home that she had. And then when finally summer arrived, Phyllis returned to the home where she thrived. We wear our orange shirts to remember that every child matters, and not just in September. We honor First Nations people and reflect on how every child is special and deserves our respect. So I'm hoping to see lots of orange shirts tomorrow. Today is also the last Tuesday of the month, and usually on the last Tuesday of the month we do celebrations. And so I have a shout out to just a few people. We didn't get very many names. As Wanda says in her announcements, make sure you tattle on your neighbors and tell on your spouse, and we can add them to our shout outs for the month. So for September, we're shouting out to Marge, David, Barry, and Barbara and Murray, who celebrate 63 years of marriage. Have a great week, everyone. Take care, and God bless you all. Bye.